Ooh,
夜でなくとも空が見えなくとも月の光
check
は
once again.
いつもそこにある。
Double check for me. This game. You know, the change of season. I've been getting a cold a lot. Wow, the game sound is quite loud compared to me. Let me lower it. Okay, let's see now. Okay, that should be good enough. Now that I'm done. Alright. No, I was supposed to start this stream off like 1 hour and a half ago. Then I started doom scrolling and you know how it
行き
is.
先は決めたか、それ
Can't
と
break
も
me.
はっ
So, continuing on from yesterday, doing as much quest as possible today. And today, apparently, I'm gonna start off with talking to Catherine. There's like 2 of these things that need to be handled. So first off, we come at just the right time. I've had a handbook that the guy would like to present to Veteran Adventures to be the official Tibet cookbook. So this is the new thing, right? That I have yet to check. Apparently, you get Prime Meals. Dang. Okay, that's pretty nice. And this one requires a quest to be completed. Go to Northfire and explore to accept the quest. So apparently this quest, I will need to check something. You can make good use of it, it will help you in video. Of course, you're welcome to come back in there. Okay. And I'm supposed to click on any news.
旅人さん、いいところに来てくださいました。少しお時間をいただけますか？お渡ししたいものがあるんです。
A letter for help or a clue to some treasure.
冒険者協会の業務についてよくご存知ですね。ですが残念ながら、この件はそういった依頼とは関係ありません。協会で作った新型のノートをお受け取りください。
But I already have the adventurer head.
冒険手帳の主な機能は、依頼の完了状況や魔物に関する情報を記録することです。一方でこのノートの役割は、冒険者の皆さんが旅の途中で出会った不思議な人々や出来事を記録するためです。
Oh.
お役に立てば何よりです。それでは本件はこれにて完了です。引き続き自由な冒険をお楽しみください。星と深淵を目指せ。
Okay, travel account. Interest. Okay, that's new. I will be, I guess, doing that some other time, but I don't think it's related to Nordfrag. So what I'm being told is that I have to go to a certain place at the corner of Frostmoon Enclave. So like right here. Alright. And that's where we start another quest. Good stuff, good stuff. I'm actually going from the bottom up, so I will start from the bottom. Oh, viewpoint. I will start from the quest at the very bottom and go up. Let's see. That is the direction. You know, Initially I didn't really like the Nordcry region, but I guess I haven't really done the puzzle, so I don't know if I can say much on this. But it has started growing on me. And this is it.
月光のように掃除対象ロックオン方向をたたえよジェンダー発射撃て
長き夜が明けるまで
Oh.
悪を滅する
Oh, damn! Bro, you completely missed. But, it looks cool.
じゃじゃーん皆に祝福あれ
I cannot interact with it.
チレ
長き夜が
What is
明けるまで悪
it?
を
What
滅
is
する
this? Does it belong to that strange guy? Hey, he's disappearing. Though the monsters have dispersed, the darkness has not faded. You may need to enlist the help of a professional who knows more about the wild hunt. I kinda don't have
平
flame.
等に分配しないことは争いにつながるものだが、私はいらないから持っていくと
What am I supposed to do here? So let me take a look at the guide. That's a lot of Mistshroud helmet and stuff. Am I supposed to get that? I don't think I am. Oh, so I have to go visit multiple spots and cleanse this thing. Like how you do with the Abyss in Sumeru. They get 10 or some spots. Next spot is over there. So it's not too far. Oh, there it is. There's someone fighting the wild hunt. Damn, 10k damage? That's pretty high.
長き夜が明けるまで
Oh, go for it, bro. Go for it. Dang. He killed everybody.
絶縁障壁展開
風の夜
Ready to go. Alright. A horn unwidened. Okay, so I got the goblet. The monster just certainly would appear you may need it. Well, I can't really do anything about that. Okay, 2 spots clear. But maybe this guy is also one of the Fae, you know? Now we have to go even farther, like right there.
飛ぶか
I remember coming here earlier with in a friend's world to get the Fatui stuff. I didn't really see it back then. Maybe because my friend actually cleared it. I don't really see a lot. Even now. Did I accidentally clear this one? No, it's right there.
風が立つぞ
Why
灯
hello
火は
there.
消えない
そうに強い永遠になる
長き夜が明けるまで悪を滅する
Good job. With the wild hunt, there's not nice.
さっ
する
ジェンダム発射やロックオン
悪を断つ
Paimon?
悪を断つ
It was just like a lightkeeper, maybe it's just one. I still got some lightkeeper, maybe they know something like that. Paimon just appeared out of nowhere.
ああキラキラで
Okay, so I'm guessing that if I have
It's
planes, I can get additional dialogue from here. Now we go back to Nash. Wow.
風が立つぞ
Hey. Just a moment, if you don't mind. There's something Paimon wants to speak to you about, or ask you to. You present the items you obtained earlier to the two Lightkeepers. You also tell them about how a strange figure dressed in Lightkeeper grab fought by your side to repel the Wild Hunt. Could it have been Sigurd? He hasn't been able to rest in peace even until now, it seems. If only I could. Cut it out, Lusne. This is not your burden to bear alone. As long as the hunt exists, you will continue to fight them. All we can do is fulfill our mission as best as we can. So this Sigurd, he used to be a Lightkeeper as well, right? Yes, he was formidable Starshina. And when the Wild Hunt swept over Nordcry, he fought valiantly till the end. It's said that even mindless beasts flinch when they hear his warning bell, chilled to the bone and too terrified to press onward. And yet you two somehow managed to recover his relics. How curious. If you can, please take those relics to his grave. It lies near the eastern battlefield ruins on Lempo Island. Will do. Thank you. May the day soon come when his spirit may rest. Nice. Whoa. That scared me. I was like, a random boar just charged into me. I must use my dash to become invincible. Just the only one around after all. Okay. Anyway, let's get this stuff back, shall we? Pro Aris et Forces. What? Wait, hold on. Okay, you cannot click and then submit all three of them at the same time. Well, that's a bit tedious. The Wild Hunt primates. Traveler, you hear that? It sounds like, do you pursue the Wild Hunt or do you hunt with them? Ready up.
灯火は消えない
Ho ho!
絶縁障壁天遠くをたたえよ世界を熱狂の渦に
長き夜が明けるまで悪を滅する
That one hurt.
今だロックオン今だ撃て消え失せ
What a surprise.
防衛モードを起動リンヤの永遠の安寧を西風の祝福をふっかだ
Give me some more energy.
長き夜が明けるまで悪を滅する悪を断つ
殲滅モード月光のように遠くをたたえよ
風が立つぞ今だ
That simple attack won't do. You're not gonna make it, are you?
今だ今だ
What?
ジェンダム発射や
Oh, this is not gonna be easy.
皆に祝福あれふっ掃除大将ロッ歌え僕の名元に
飛ぶか撃て
る光よ闇を晴れ。
蒼滅よ永遠なる西風の祝福。
Whoa, what has happened to him? Turned like halfway stone. Whoa, 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 I need to heal up.
絶縁障壁点火。光よ
消え失せろ。
Whoa,
なかった
I wanted to change and dash.
せねば燃え盛る光よ
防衛モード起動。
闇を晴れ。
Okay. Apparently dodge that attack if you can. Okay, I wonder what it cost that. I guess I'm playing on the ground.
輪廻の永遠の安寧を。月光のように。
掃除対象ロックオン。再起動。
And there goes my Nappa. This guy hits hard. He hits really hard. It's a basic charge attack. You're not getting hit by it.
皆のために祈ろう。よっ。西風の祝福を。絶頂が。ようやく収まった。
Oh! I won. Dude, that was a hard boss fight. Well, there goes half my exploration team. Only Farina left. Let's go paint the Statue of Louis. What the heck? I did not expect there to be a boss fight there, if I'm being honest. That's okay, we don't need a lot of healing. Valiant Chronicles information. Sigurd. Demon's Bane Strike. Oh, the third one is pretty hard. Next refresh in 6 hours. Refresh? Do you mean we get... Oh. I wonder if we get a lot of primos for this. That's pretty nice. Dang, I didn't know that. Alright, that's very cool. That's very cool. So I guess that's the... What the frick? That freaked me out.
今回の報酬ちょっと少なくないか？この前の約束と違うじゃないか。ヤフォダさん、次から依頼したものは完璧に揃えてきてください。それなら報酬も完璧なものをお支払いいたします。
What did you do?
ただのアクシデントだ。突然魔物がわんさか現れて、あたいを川に突き落としたから。それから護送依頼を遂行する際、依頼人に大量の誤情報を与えるのはおやめください。別にあたいは嘘なんて言ってない。大体は事実だから。ナドくらい中を荒らし回った大盗賊というのは。あれはちょっとホラーを吹いただけで、本邸の警察隊だって知らなかったんだよ。ずっとあたいを問い詰めてきてさ。あの女真面目すぎてユーモアってものを1ミリも分かってない。しかもあたいの冒険者資格を再審査するよう冒険者協会に意見まで出して。
Just between us, that couldn't have been Clorin, right? Right?
ナシャタウンを支配する顔役。
Oh. Pixar.
あれはレフェローネさんのことだよ。あたいは代わりに言っただけだ。
Sure.
ヤフォダさん、とにかく今後も依頼を受けたいのでしたらなるべく。分かってるよ。言動に気をつければいいんだろ。姉さんにも言われたけど、ずっと真面目な顔しててもつまんないから。そうですね。では お隣にいるプロの冒険者さんから学ぶのはどうでしょう。
旅人？それならいいかな。確かに実力はあるし。でもそれは今回の報酬をネフェルアネさんに渡してからだ。はあ、報酬を引かれるなんてまた怒られちゃうだろうな。
There, there. Okay, that's crazy. I didn't even start that. So the anecdotes can just happen out of random, huh? Well, I guess I'll look at it later, but right now I want to do the next quest. The next quest is over here. At the very corner.
またこれで水が溢れ。
飛ぶか。
Hello. I can't imagine how you two warriors managed to make it through the thunderstorm. But that's not the point right now. I need your help. Don't worry, there's no way we'd stand by while someone needs our help. What do you need us to do? Please help me get the airspace data collector up in the air. Airspace data collector? You mean a big round machine? That's right. All you need to do is align the strong Milwaukee side of each assembly module with the collector and push them into place. Then the collector, the big round machine, will float up into the air. That means everything's working. Alright, seeing how desperate you are, let's help him out, Traveler. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay. Can I speak to him again? Please don't strike me. I still have work to do. Okay. I cannot pull it. Maybe push it? Oh, that's right, because I'm on blue right now. This seems okay. Gotta push it there. There. That one's okay too.
風が立つぞ。
Why can't I check this? No! Okay, okay. I thought I accidentally resetted that one and that one. Dang. Dang. Okay, go. Well, that didn't work. Finally, it worked. Warriors, my name is Fengel. I'm a researcher with the Fontaine Research Institute. I saw everything just now. You were absolutely incredible. May I ask your name? Thomas Paimon, and this is Traveler. We're adventurers. Have you been stuck here for a long time? If not for the two of you, I might have been stuck for much longer. You're the first one to make it through the thunderstorm safely. Then how did you get here? You probably won't believe me, but this abnormal weather is probably a result of me being cursed. Cursed? Wait, do sciencey people really believe in that sort of thing? Indeed. In fact, that's why I got into science in the first place, to find a way to break this curse. I know it sounds crazy, but if you'd gone through half the things I have, you'd understand. Whenever I cook, even when I'm just mixing a salad, it somehow catches fire. If I hang out the laundry, a tornado is guaranteed to blow its way. Things like that happen to me every single day. I call it the Fengel effect. That really does sound unlucky. Isn't there a way to break the curse? Science, of course. That's the only way. That sounds reasonable enough, but something feels off. Isn't a blessing usually the way to break a curse? Yeah. I tried all the traditional methods when I was younger, but none of them worked. In the end, it was the Fontaine Research Institute that saved me. They taught me how to fight against it. Since mixing salad caused fires, I invented a cooling system for food. In fact, the very system ended up being used in Fanta vending machines. Now everyone can easily enjoy ice-cold Fanta, and thanks to that, in part to the Fengel effect, Henry has been so grateful to me for this. Hehe. Before coming here, I learned the extreme weather condition in the North Cry could be incredibly dangerous, so I made sure to install a lightning protection device on the collector just in case. Without it, the experiment would have probably failed a dozen times by now. Oh, so science really did beat the curse. Eh. You could say that, but as you saw, I got pretty flustered just now because I overlooked one critical factor. The collector might be fine, but with the Fangle effect following me around, there's no way I can conduct the experiment properly. So you've just been running around like that ever since you got here until we found you. That's right. The Institute saved me, so I couldn't bring myself to go back without something to show for it. That's why your arrival is such an unexpected turning point. As I mentioned earlier, I came here to study the safety of Kawaki under extreme weather conditions. I believe it could be a much safer energy source than Archeum. You probably heard about the explosion at the Foundry Research Institute, right? At its core, the accident happened because Archeum is still too dangerous to use as an energy source. So I agree with Mr. Raimondo's views. Things like Fonta don't really contribute much to science. What we truly need is a more reliable alternative to Archeum. If my theory proves correct, and Kawaki really is a safer option, the Institute might even rename Fonta to Fanta in my honor. Is that really a possibility? That sounds amazing. Yeah, you're totally not gonna get hit by a copyright strike. So may I ask you for your help? If you're willing to help me complete my experiment and collect the data I need, I'll make sure to propose that both your names be added to Fanta. Fan Traveler Paimonta. That's quite an impressive name. Traveler, let's help. That sounds horrible. We managed to get the airspace data collector into the air earlier, but unfortunately it didn't quite get high enough. All you need to do now is lift it up a little more. To get it higher, you'll need to stack more assembly modules. Simple and effective, huh? I'm counting on you. Sounds simple enough, we got this. In that case, shall we start setting things up? When adjusting the assembly modules, just make sure the blue strong unipolar field is facing the collector. Okay. Sure thing, let's get started. Alright, I just noted that there is a signal issue in one of these three channels, but it can be fixed by resetting the robot. Now let me set up the experimental parameters. Fangle finishes setting the parameters of the experiment. Okay. So basically they want me to add more of this. What the heck? I cannot rotate this, so I pull this. Can I rotate this? What is this? How do you solve this? Okay, reset. So that doesn't work. Now I've screwed this over. We could rotate this before. Now we can. So how do you fix this? Okay, let's check the other ones. It looks like the orientation of these assemblies are going to bring on this. Who's that? Oh, blue side is facing the collector. But that's not possible with this one, right? Because no matter what I try, the damn thing just is not turning. Yes, I get it. There we go. So those two are correct. Pull it, push it. That's correct as well. Now all is left is this one, which doesn't make any sense to me. Unless this is the rotation, right? So we reset this. And I believe that this is the one where you rotate things. So we push it onto the rotation one. Yeah. Push it on that. Bring this up. Bring it up some more. Rotate it and then you press it. Yep, that's how it is. Not enough. Oh my god, we need more. We got the data, so that means we're done here, right? I'm sorry, but we still need data from higher altitudes. That's how scientific research works. It's all about the patience and precision. We can't rush it. Okay, but you didn't get struck by lightning when you went to set the parameters just now, did you? Maybe that curse of yours isn't as bad as you think. So for this next experiment, no, it has to be the two of you conducting the experiment. If I tried something, would definitely go wrong. Please, you have to believe me. Okay. Someone suddenly feels like renaming Fonta might not be enough. No problem. As long as you're willing to keep helping with the experiment, then putting your likeness on the Fanta label would be more than fair. So that means everyone who buys Fanta will get to see Paimon and Traveler on the label? Yes, you'll be known around Teyvat, but for two scientist pioneers like yourself, that's still a pretty modest reward. So what do you say, shall we keep going? Will Fonta's development team really agree to that? I've known Henry for years. I'm sure he'll agree if I say the right words. If not, well, we can always add his name to the label too. After all, what we seek has never been glory but scientific progress itself. In that case, let's get back to the experiment. Excellent, I knew you were people of extraordinary insight. Once you're ready, I'll go set up the parameters for the next experiment. Okay, we're ready. We'll need higher altitude data this time, so we'll need to stack 3 assembly modules for each channel. However, you only need to manually adjust the module for 2 of the channels to the rest. Ooh. I'll finish setting the parameters for the experiment. Okay, let's get started with this one. We got red, we got blue, which means we gotta send this blue. Oh. What if we do this? Bring this one closer. Send that one ahead. That's correct. Then we rotate this one back. Okay. Then send you there. Oh, we were supposed to attract that one. Okay. We messed up. We messed up. And now that it's here, there, push this one back. No, that's not what I want. How do I do this? But then this is the attraction point. No, that's not what I want. Okay. So how do I make this work, man? Okay. This is a three-way bot. This is hard. I could rotate that one somehow. Maybe bring this one closer. This is one heck of a puzzle, man. But I want to do it myself. Like, there is no way to get this out. unless it's getting pulled by something or getting rotated. And if that is the case, oh my god, it's trapped. Ah, reset. Oh, we're gonna be here for a while. Cause I'm kinda dumb. So we got just the one. I don't get it. I really don't. Okay, let me try the other one first. This one's just correct. This one's also pretty simple. Damn, what is it with the last one being so damn complicated? Ain't no way. Was I just that stupid all along? It can't be, right? It can't be. It can't be. It can't be. It can't be. I'm not that stupid. I'm not that stupid. I'm not that stupid. I'm not that stupid. I'm gonna try it and it's going to fail. What? Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. I am mentally disabled. Oh my god, and there goes that. Fangle! There was an accident. The collector got hit by lightning. Yes, I saw it too. The Fangle effect. It's intensified. Even with the lightning protection device and your help, we can't hold it back. Well, things might not be that bad. Don't give up just yet. The only way to break the curse is by advancing science. Exactly, according to your theory, the only one who can defeat the Fangle effect now is you, Fangle. Oh, you're right. If I fail, this curse won't just destroy me, it will destroy everything I hold dear. If, in the end, even the Fontaine Research Institute is, I would never forgive myself. We're at a critical stage of the experiment. Based on my initial analysis, Kawaki does indeed seem safer than Arceum. But for real-world applications, the conductive phenomena we just observed must never be allowed to happen. I have to identify the cause. The collector's crashed. It's certainly unfortunate, but what really matters is the data inside. Could I ask you to retrieve it for me? Alright, leave it to us. Please be careful. I'll check I'll check here to see if the issue was caused by the equipment itself. Okay. Uh-huh.
風が立つぞ
Also, I see that in the mini map. That's kind of cool. I was completely destroyed. Whoa. This one's alright. Let's take a look at it. What about this one? Monsters incoming.
月光のように
That's a dangerous one.
ロックオンロックオン今だ撃て
西風の祝福をおっかだ絶縁障壁
風が立つぞ
That one came out of nowhere. Anyways, there was a lantern inside. Punch tape covered. Oh. Interesting, interesting. I was starting to worry the Fangle effect might have gotten to you too, so how did it go? Did you get the data? We got it, but the collector was already... I suspected as much. The design never accounted for the impact from a fall. That was my oversight. I found a few leads on my end as well, but it's too early to draw any conclusions. I need to analyze them together with the data you recovered. Give me some time to dig into it. Could you come by again tomorrow? Tomorrow. Okay. I'm getting kind of hungry. Well, he got all the bots, but he's not here.
どこかに頂点人の出番はないか
Good news, I made a breakthrough. I'm 99.5% sure that the Fangle effect didn't affect either of you. That's great, the Paimon wasn't really concerned about that. But if it wasn't because of the Fangle effect, then why did the collector get struck last time? Because the lightning protection device inside the collector was never tested for repeated use in such a high Kawaki environment. The materials eventually gave out from the fatigue. The fix was actually pretty simple. I tested a bunch of material with different parameters based on this area's Kawaki concentration and found something way more durable. Look, this is the Nordcry Airspace Data Collector 2.0. I stayed up all night to finish it. With one final high altitude test, we'll be able to determine the experiment's results. Why is the Collector 2.0 so much smaller than the previous one? Advanced models are usually more compact. Oh, Paimon gets it now, so Paimon's really more advanced than Traveler? Well, that's usually true. The reason the 2.0 model shrank so much this time was actually due to the limits of the material used. I had to cut a lot of non-essential features. For example, the entire structure for lifting in the air. If it can't get up in the air, how is it supposed to collect data from high altitudes? Oh, well, that's because, you see, many of the greatest leaps in human knowledge come from when the researchers themselves step in. Even if it means becoming the subject of their own experiments. They say Henry Stream drank tens of thousands of bottles of Fanta to perfect the flavor we have today. So, you get what I'm saying, right? You want to conduct the experiment yourself? Not me. It's not enough of a miracle that the Fangle effect hasn't affected you too. If I were the only one to try it, it'll be a total disaster. Not that I'd mind trying. Sooner or later, the curse will devour me anyway. But the research on Kawaki is too important to be left unfinished. How about this? I'll just redesign the Fanata bottle to be shaped like you do. Or we don't even have to call it Fanata anymore. It could be Haita, Monta, or Traveler Ta. Please, for the sake of scientific progress, take the Collector 2.0 with you into the skies. Since it's for scientific progress, how about Paimon does it? Huh? We're both part of this co-branding, aren't we? Then why is Paimon the only one that's being sent off? I'm not sure they'll do. Even in the name of scientific progress, we can't run experiments on someone so small. I was just thinking of making you a glider or something. I've got one already, I was only joking. You give Paimon a scare, don't joke around like that. But don't worry, Paimon. Paimon will be going with you, Traveler. Oh, so you already have a glider. That's amazing. Then we can check that off that list. Alright, let me explain. The latest changes. Just yesterday it occurred to me, since the thunderstorms here are bursting with Kawaki, instead of avoiding it, why not harness it? In other words, we can actively attract the light. This relay device was built for exactly that purpose. Attract the lightning? But that sounds dangerous. You'll be fine. Most of the Kawaki in thunderstorm will be converted into an upward force field. The remaining energy will be captured by the Collector 2.0 to power the enhanced lightning protection device. Trust me, your chances of getting struck are no higher than 0.0067%. So there's still a chance Paimon might get struck. Statistically speaking, there's a negligible risk. I mean, no proper scientist would ever claim something is 100% certain. This will be the final experiment. Channel the lightning to the lightning rod over there, then launch up and collect the data. The lightning protection device in the Collector 2.0 will keep you safe. I'll let you know as soon as we've got enough data, and I'll do everything I can to keep you safe. So, ready to go. For the sake of science. That's the spirit. For the sake of science. Conduct the lightning to the lightning rod that I have. That way you can collect that. Okay, and that's the device, huh? And that's the lightning rod. Can I move? Hello? Well, I'm good. The experiment was a success, just as I thought. Kawaki has huge potential. Thank you both. This is the critical data I was missing. Once I've combed through it all, I can finally get started on my thesis. I hope the research results on Kawaki will truly achieve what Mr. Raimondo envisioned, bring people from their reliance on Archeum. This would be an enormous step forward. Looks like we actually helped with something big. That's awesome. Indeed, progress marches forward. My thesis should be done in a year or two, and maybe in 20 or 30 more we'll start to see the real impact of what we did today. 20 or 30 years, that's long. That sort of time frame is already a breakneck breakthrough. Scientific research takes time, you know. It's all about patience and precision. We can't rush it. Alright, fine. Paimon really thought we'd get to try a bottle of Fan Traveler Paimon Ta any day now. I'll be sure to suggest that to Henry and the team. Oh, and here, take the Nordcry Airspace Data Collector 2.0 thanks for me. I've removed the data collection module since it's classified text from the Institute. I hope you'll understand. It no longer has any data collection functionality, but the lightning protection still does. Hopefully it'll come in handy on your adventures. Just a heads up, it only works on thunderstorms that carry Kawaki. It won't be effective against any regular lightning. So once you're outside Nordcry, it probably won't be of much use. Oh, that means we don't have to worry about getting struck by lightning while we're out exploring. Science can really defeat a curse. Haha, well said. And finally, thank you both again for your contribution to science. Once I've sorted through the raw data, it's time for me to head back to the Institute and start writing my thesis. Okay, Electric Dreams. That's a weird device. Data sorting is a meticulous task. I have to remain fully focused. Okay. Once my thesis is finished and published, I'll make sure to send you a copy. Well then, time for me to get back to my research. Okay. What about Kawaki? Our understanding of why is still quite limited. I'm spending more time in North America than other regions. Okay. And then... It's pretty effective, right? I take my research seriously. And the final one... YouTube, best of luck with your adventure. Alright. That's another quest down the drain. Now we have something that we started but didn't really finish. The Tale-Telling Heart. And this one is a big quest. Oh dear. 1 second, I'll be right back.
「方向を見失った時は高いところに行ってみるといい」ちょっとなまってきたな。どこかに頂点人の出番はないか？アビスの声に身を委ねていたなら、私はとっくに私ではなくなっていただろう。本能に抗うことは生き残るよりも難しい。方向を見失った時は高いところに行ってみるといい。 アビスの声に身を委ねていたなら、私はとっくに私ではなくなっていただろう。本能に抗うことは生き残るよりも難しい。
Okay, I got some fresh food because I feel like this one's gonna be long. Let's see. I have to go to Blue
ちょ
Amber
っと
Lake
なまってきたな。
and then go here. I think while I was, activating the thing, the silver waypoint, it did give me a prompt to check out the campfire. So let's check it out. While also eating this food. Because I'm getting hungry. So it's a tragedy, isn't it? He gave up the reward, and when he returned home, nothing was the same. Why tell the story of a fool like him? If it were me, I'd have stayed on that island. Apples are my favorite, but that's hardly an issue. Looks like we have a new friend joining us. Hey, this is a nice place to rest. Are you all telling stories? More people. Thought it'd be nice. Sorry, he's probably feeling unwell. Been like this since we left North Novitsgard. Yum yum. Let us introduce ourselves first. I'm Dolphin. As you can see, I deal in little odds and ends and tell a few stories. These two are Mr. and Mrs. Chesternin. They're on their way back to Novitsgard from Nashtown, I believe. This trailer is a tough one. We have a view too to make the attempt. We have our reasons for coming here, but that's a personal and long story, so let's leave it at that. It's our turn now, right? Town's Paimon and Traveler is Traveler. We're just adventurers passing by. Oh, then you must have heard of Reed Miller's Great Treasure. Oh god. They say that the key to unlocking its secret lies within the 5 proofs of cognoscenti. For Paimon's sake, I must obtain the Great Treasure. You're doing this for Paimon? I must tell it. When we get the Great Treasure, she'll share half of it with you for sure, Traveler. Were you not gonna do that before that? Speaking of it, I've told many stories about Reed Miller, and I was fortunate enough to lay my eyes on a proof of cognoscenti. One of them was even found by my friend. Coincidentally, this very spot we're resting at was built by that friend of mine. Knowing him, the proof of cognoscenti might very well be here. Are you talking about Papa Wrench? Oh, it appears my friend is quite famous. Back then, he was traveling between the islands with a caravan, and as it happened, I would have some dealings with him. Come to think of it, his story is quite extraordinary. Although he lost his memory due to an accident, his skill in crafting and maintaining machinery is as remarkable as ever. And the very accident that caused his memory loss, the shipwreck from many years ago, I'm sure you've heard of it too. Mr. and Mrs. Chesternin, I believe him to be a survivor of the incident. Could there be such a coincidence? Zorik survived that incident too, but my father wasn't as lucky. Danyusha, didn't we agree to leave all that behind? Yes, I know, but lately I've been thinking, father loved us so much. Were he still alive, he wouldn't sit and let this happen. Are you two in trouble? Perhaps we could help. Right, you're adventurous. Then could you find the great treasure for us? Sure, with fair compensation for honest work. Money, money, money. It all comes down to money. Yeah. Nothing's negotiable without more. Is that it? Actually, it's Primogems. Why are you suddenly so agitated? You're the one commissioning us to find something for you, so of course you need to compensate us. We enjoy helping others, sure, but it's not right to expect us to work for free. Working for free? The Papa Wrench I knew was exactly that sort of person. But how would he make a living like that then? He was lucky that the caravan leader looked after him. If it weren't for that, I don't think he would have lasted so long. He only charged nominal fees for making and repairing machinery. Sometimes he even did it for free. He did the same when it came to teaching others about machines, sharing his knowledge without reserve. The children in the caravan loved him too, because he had endless stories to tell. So I should clarify, I could go toe-to-toe with him on that. Sure you could. Too bad I didn't prepare candies for my audience like he did though. His listeners were, without exception, all captivated by the sweet candies and fantastical stories. Now you've gotten Paimon all curious about meeting him. It must have been fun listening to his stories. Oh, Paimon wants to hear about how he found the proof of cognoscenti. Unfortunately, he is no longer with us. Huh? But you were saying he built all the mechanical devices here for a child called Tenet. She was rendered eccentric and hard to get along with by an illness that tormented her. It took Papa Wrench quite some time to get close to her too. Those devices were originally made to make her happy and fulfill a small wish of hers. But that poor child didn't make it. After that, Papa Wrench also passed away from his chronic illness and overwhelming grief. How do you have so many sad stories to tell? Madam, you're mistaken. Other than tragedies, I also have plenty of stories about righteous bandits robbing the rich to help the poor and tales of underdogs getting their revenge to share. But for now. Righteous bandits robbing the rich to help the poor. Isn't that just Reed Miller? Perhaps the two of you could provide some story material. How about a family-friendly treasure hunting tale? The treasure in this case would of course be the proof of cognoscenti that Papa Wrench left behind. He once said that should he pass, all his belongings would be mine to handle, as I see fit. I'm sure he wouldn't mind a couple of adventures taking it in exchange for a great story. After a thrilling adventure by the mirror-sheen blue amber lake, the two adventurers find the treasure at last. Cliche, perhaps, but a captivating evergreen tale nonetheless. Didn't we just do that yesterday? What do you think? In that case, we'd be happy to, but rather than our story, could you tell us more about Papa Wrench later? Haha, no problem. Like I said, all the mechanical devices here were built to make Tenet happy, according to Papa Wrench's vision. Tenet would need to go on a quest like true adventurer. She'll have to collect lots of stellar fruit, deliver them to Sergeant Octopus, and pass the trial to awaken the Colonel Iron Whale. Then the proof of cognoscenti would be a reward. That's all the hints I can give for now. If you two run into any difficulties, just think of this as an extra spice in our story. That's alright, Papa Wrench wouldn't make anything tough on purpose, right? This should be way easier than those mechanisms in the ruins. Alright then, show me what you're capable of, Sergeant Octopus. Show me what you're capable of. Sergeant Octopus has command over 2 areas and you can start the challenge from either one. As for you, Mr. and Mrs. Chistren, since you're just passing through and don't intend to be held up by this treasure hunt, please excuse me if I accompany you no further. Of course, but we'll stay here for a little while longer. Okay. Man. I can't really get it. Oh, that's probably how you were supposed to get it. Stellar fruit. Let's get some more if we can. Or actually, I think this should be enough. Oh, he has 2 of them already. Stellar fruit only grow near Blue Ember Lake, and the climate here is indeed very different from everywhere elsewhere. The atmosphere in the air is beyond words. You need to deliver enough stellar fruit before Stockard Octopus will reveal the trial content. Well, since this is a fairy tale, I suppose it doesn't really count as bribery. Okay. You need a lot more. What? Wait, where else do we find it? Also, I'd love to take you. 3 crystal cores. I always forget that this is the charge attack that's their move. Okay, one over here, one over there. That just disappeared. That's not fair. Come on. Oh, come on. What? Why am I walking? Okay, great.
迷える者は
防衛モード起動塵となってください。僕をたたえよ
ジュレいい勝負だな。
Why am I taking damage? Hey, my entire team took damage. What the heck?
君に刺さ
風が立つぞ。
There's a random chest right there. That definitely should be enough. Seems like we can activate it now. Okay, start. Okay. Well, that did not help at all.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit too. the big one, big one. Where is the next one? Over there? Fine. Oh, that's a big. It looks like a gene.
Yeah.
We cannot get all of them, but we can get. The big star in the middle. Oh. What's happening here? Who's that standing there? Is that the guy we talked to earlier? Dang. Nice.
平等に分配しないことは争いにつながるものだが、私はいらないから。
I can't really open that one without transforming. What the heck? That was weird. Funny looking lantern. I don't really see any more. There we go.
風が立つぞ。
Found just enough. Just aiming. Very nice. Oh, these are bombs. That one never left the ground. And there. There. Whew. Completed the challenge of Sergeant Octopus. I don't know what's moving, but let's see. Must be the core at the very top. There we go. It seems the device for awakening Cullen Ironware. I will never be able to say the will I? Colonel, oh my god, Ironwell is missing some part. That figures, even guarded treasures are coveted by others, let alone unguarded ones. The proof of the Cognoscenti, the treasure is hidden here. It's certainly nearby, but why don't we just take it apart then? It's little more than a pile of scrap anyway. This way you won't have to play this little game of pretend anymore. Why not just make things easier? Time to spice up the story. I was going to sneeze from all that spice. There must be some other way. We just need to find the missing parts, right? Well, we're good at finding things. If we're talking about spare parts, I might have some leads. Wow, are you really giving us clues like that? It's not unusual to receive aid from mysterious characters in stories, right? Mr. Shestern, whatever your name is, if you're also interested in the treasure whereabout, it's not too late to join us. I'm a collector, so of course I'm interested in the proof of the Cognoscenti. But I won't play along with your childish games. Well, you can certainly try to challenge the Colonel Ironwell your way, thus you can locate the treasure first. As for your adventurers, please follow me. Mr. Collector, if that's who you really are. Just a hunk of metal junk. Wow. I'm starting to not like you. Copper Range's workshop is down this way. You should be able to find the spare part. There. Oh my god. Then all we need to do is activate the lift, right? Almost got this. Oh, where's the lever? Ah, a weasel thief. Did it steal the lever? Well, this is unexpected. Don't worry, I'll handle things from here. But... Hugin, it's your turn to shine. This man has an active Pokemon. It's not that unusual for traveling merchants to have a few clever companions, no? Quickly, let's catch up to it. Oh my lord. Can I... Thank you. I don't know. Whoa. Interesting. 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 They might be related. Just deep underground, so there would be any workshop here. Knows how to it is pretty deep underground. Hmm.
お披露目だ。防衛モード起動。交渉は終わりです。
Oh damn. Oh, it's time to read. Hmm. This isn't a spare part. Did Papa Rage leave this year? Just like Tolfin said, he stayed for Tinette's sake. Hmm. I didn't expect Hagen to dig up something like this, but judging by your words, did you doubt what I said? Well, they did come from someone who'd give away a friend's treasure. No, when you put it like that, Traveler, it does sound suspicious. Someone was just playing along earlier, just so you know. We had to see what tricks you had up your sleeve. What are you planning now, bringing us to this place? Let's be warned, Traveler is super strong. I had to meet both unexpected guests, but great spices for the story all the same. I can hardly thank you enough. Why would I ever mean you harm? Well then, let's keep searching for the spare parts. I really don't know where Papa Wrench left the proof of the cognoscenti, so it's all on you. Hmm. Okay, I thought it would be a psychological warfare kind of thing. Again, what the heck is this? Okay, now what are you gonna do? You're gonna get hit? Apparently not. Again, go ahead. I found you. There was another hidden area down here. Oh, what's going on here? It seems Sergeant Octopus isn't feeling well. Perhaps it's getting aggressive because it's not used to the environment. After all, underground caves aren't exactly where octopuses usually hang out. Sergeant, pull yourself out! Your power is essential in awakening Cullen Iron Veil, Sergeant. So how exactly do we make it stop? So well, looks like we'll have to get closer to make it stop. Well then, I'll leave it to you, Traveler and Paimon. Hey. Oh, that activated it by itself. Should I set a few silly limericks to set the mood? Perhaps not. Well, that did not help. Nothing in here.
飛ぶか。
Oh, there's a chest here. I'll take a look at it later. But I've completely bypassed it. Ooh, it finally stopped. Maybe this guy needs a demotion to corporal locked. It's safe now, traveler. Let's look around for the spare parts. 3 humans and a weasel search up and down until you finally find the spare parts. Awesome, now we can go and wake Kulnar Iron Will up, right? Heavy screen shake. What's going on? The spare parts we came from... The path we came from has been blocked. Oh, it looks like this is becoming quite the spicy story. The spicier, the better. Whether it's food or adventure, too much spice is bad news. Don't worry, leave it to Hagen. Treasure hunting isn't all it can do, it's also good at pathfinding. You see, just follow its lead and we're bound to find something good. Oh, you're not gonna do anything yourself, are you? It's been on us. Or your weasel thief this whole time. Interesting.
風が立つぞ。
Oh. Page of the journal. Okay, some more reading. Same handwriting as earlier, but Danush Zorik? Is Danusha Papa Wrench's daughter then? But Paimon thought he fell into the sea because of an accident that happened 10 years ago. Abroad the fortunate one. Again, you just had to dig this page out, didn't you? I guess I have no choice but to. Paimon knew you were up to no good. Traveler, draw your sword. Traveler, whack his pee-pee. No choice but to tell you all my plans now, and ask that you pretend you know nothing from this point on. Huh? I was there the day Papa Wrench saw the obituary. He had a strange look on his face, so I asked him about the matter. Even so, he kept insisting that he couldn't remember the details from 10 years ago. Always assuming the best of others. That's just the way he was. Besides, he had Tina to care for, so everything else took a back seat. After he passed, I kept my ear to the ground, and what do you know? News reached me that the Shesternins had exhausted their wealth over the last 10 years and had landed in a serious debt. So I sent a messenger to tell a story. Have you heard? The proof of the cognoscenti that can lead you to the great treasure is at the Blue Ember Lake in Northcry. You were going to give him the proof of the cognoscenti? Technically, it is Papa Wrench, Mr. Sherstin Sir's inheritance. As his legal heirs, Zorik has the right to it. I'm not as charitable as old Papa, but I wanted to give Zorik a chance to prove himself, and that's how the treasure hunt came to be. He's not interested in the story or the setting, but he seems determined to get the proof all the same. It's entirely possible that he might find it before you do. That won't do. Indeed, therefore my plan to ask you to interfere with the process, or should I say finders keeper, as long as you get it before him, of course. So if your conscience permits, you can let him find it first before taking it off his hands. Not a terrible strategy either. So that's your plan? Paimon doesn't get it. Do you want him to have it or not? And what if we didn't come this way? What was your original plan? A scheme abandoned hardly matters in the present, does it? I have great faith in your treasure hunting skills. When we go back out, please pretend you heard nothing. It would not do for me to appear biased after all. Interesting. Looks like we're back on the path we came from. We should be able to get out now. Hey. What a weird place.
飛ぶか。やっ。ふう。風が立つぞ。
So you found the spare parts? Seems you're helpless against this hunk of metal junk. Hey, we won. The proof of cognoscenti is ours now. Well, congratulations. But are you really going to activate this device right now? This thing looks like it's been out of use for a while. There might be some malfunction. Mr. Sturston, are you worried that such a malfunction might hurt one of us? How thoughtful. However, with the treasure within our reach, it would be too much to ask us to simply ignore it. Yeah, that's right, traveler. Let's install the parts and start it up right now. Okay. You have something to say? No. Do you have something to say? No. Whoa. Oh, it's like the whale. I see. That must have been the gift that Papa Wrench wanted to give to Tinette. Shocking. Did something shiny just fly up upwards? Was that the proof of the cognoscenti? I'll go up and take a look. You can climb that thing? Can we even call ourselves adventurers if we can't even manage that? Even if Traveler can't do it, Paimon can. What reliable companions you are. Well then I hope to hear good news from you soon. Maybe there are others. Shame that Tinette couldn't see all this with her own eyes. She would have loved it. Yeah. Also, what is that giant thing in the background? We're riding an Aurora Borealis. But I need to collect that one too. I see. You land in a safe place. Oh my god. Aww. Those shiny things we collected earlier, they look like pictures, but where's the proof of the cognoscenti? Someone doesn't see anything like that. Maybe someone already swiped it. If someone already took it, then that guy was leading us around all this time, wasn't he? Ugh, that's it. The one score we gotta settle. Not that we can do anything about that right now, though. Let's go back first. Ha, you're too late. You didn't find the proof of cognoscenti up there, did you? Huh? How did you? Sure, but we found something more precious still. More precious? Impossible. Judging by that smug look he's wearing, he probably found the proof ahead of us. Might as well try to trick him here. Oh, you want me to play along with your little act then? Well, there are 5 proof of the cognoscenti after all, nor would locating the great treasure be a simple affair even after one collects them. So I would hardly be surprised if something in Papa Ranch's collection could far surpass a single proof in value. Such an item exists? Of course, you can call it priceless even. Someone has no idea what Traveler's up to, but this isn't exactly a lie, right? Memories are priceless. Besides, just ask Tolfin or something. He'd pick what we got over the proof of for sure. And what would a wandering merchant like him know? Aha, I get it now, Brad. You're bitter because you lost, aren't you? You're upset that I didn't need to play your little game to get the treasure. I happen to be in a good mood, so I'll pass this advice to you for free. Forget about the rules. People who stick to them hardly ever get the life they desire. Fortune favors those who think outside the box, like me, see? You did all that work, in the end you still couldn't find the proof of the cognoscenti. Zorik takes out a pristine and opulent goblet. It's hard to believe that it also belonged to the Papa Ranch's collection. No, it is indeed true that one of the 5 proof of the cognoscenti is a goblet, but as far as I know, that one is in the Fari's possession, or was before someone stole it from them. Oh, and would you look at that? It's right here in my backpack. It seems that fate and Reed Miller's was destined to intersect. The proof that Papa Ranch found was a mask, and he would often let the children play with it. As for the goblet, I do believe it's a gift that caravan leader brought from Snezhnogard, but Papa Ranch never could bring himself to use such a precious thing. It is valuable, of course, but nothing compared to the proof of the cognoscenti, which in turn makes it even less valuable than the treasure Traveler found, I fear. That's impossible. Oh dear me. It appears even a seasoned collector such as you can be mistaken at times, Mrs. Shetstrin. If it sets your mind at ease, you are free to find an appraiser for it when you return to Novotskigard. Where is the real proof of the cognoscenti then? No, forget that. Where's the treasure you spoke of, kid? The one you claim is the superior find. You may have beaten me, but I shan't accept it unless you show me what you found. Ah, that's... The picture and memories might be priceless to Tolfin, but could we really say something like this is the most valuable treasure without embarrassing ourselves? Hey, Traveler, think of something. Since there is more to what happened aboard the Fortune 10 years ago, before we show you, take a look at this. You show the picture from earlier to Zorik. What's this trickery? Who commissioned you to do this? Was it that old man? Is he still alive? Where is he? So you are the Zorik that Papa Ranch mentioned. Papa Ranch? So he lured me here with a fake name so he can have this revenge. Is that it? You think you can take me? Revenge? What are you talking about? Where, so you're the one who pushed Papa Ranch off the ship, was? Drop the act. You're all working for that old man, aren't you? Wait, does Danushka know? Is she in on this too? That woman. She agreed so quickly because she knew this was a trap all along, didn't she? Offering to deliver the letter, doing all that just to isolate. That's right, it's over. No, not one of you will ever get me. Not you and not that old man. Zorik scurries away, not even bothering with the precious goblet he mistook for the proof of the cognoscenti. Are you just letting him go? We don't have any grudge against him, but isn't Papa Wrench your friend? Don't worry, the path he took looks most dangerous. I would not be surprised if something happens to him. What do you mean? I mean that Papa Wrench has many other friends aside. Besides, who doesn't love a story where justice is served? I'm afraid 10 years wasn't long enough to change his ways. If he had proven himself a changed man even just a little, then I would have forgiven him for Papa Wrench's wishes. Alas, like many others, he too is a prisoner to his basic instincts. What a tragedy. What saddens me more is the lack of a winner in our little treasure hunting game. No new story material for me then. Paimon almost forgot. Where exactly is the proof of the cognoscenti? Will we find it here? Can we ask Hugin for help? Because apparently he's the most valuable person on this team. Might this be what you're looking for? He had it all along. A mask? Is this it? But how? You had it on you this whole time. Not quite. Zorik did find it first, but he thought the flashier, fancier goblet was the real proof, so he tossed the mask aside. And now he's forfeited it. The treasure is yours. Feels like a freebie, but wait, we worked hard for it too. So it's our first reward. That's right. If you end up revealing the great treasure secret, well, that would make for a fascinating story. Wow. So he did find it first. I guess I'll come visit Kalnar Ironmail from time to time. Sorry, so I do know nothing at all. Allegedly, there are 5 proof. Besides the one Power Wrench Island, there are 2 more, or 3 southern islands. The remaining 2 are further north. You might find more clues about the Pyramida. Okay. Because of specialties, which I suppose you could call communication. Wow, that was a good story. It's a bit sad that the other girl isn't here. Yoink. Also, yoink. Now, what is the next door? Bounty at the flagship. Oh, so if you do complete certain bounties, you get rewards from the flagship. Let me go check. Yeah, it's right here. I can't pick these up till I complete a bounty. High value fraud. 18 million more off. Oh my god, what a roast. But yeah, that's the Sumeru Desert quest in a nutshell. Usome was real, alright, but it cursed me to never find love. Oh no. Anyone who can track her down and lift the curse will be handsomely rewarded. Oh my god. Poor soul. Mhm. Southern Dog. Oh, I think I saw this Kairagi when I was out about earlier. Okay. So, the pirate? I think I saw the pirate in one of these areas. Somewhere around here. Because I know he was standing or maybe in this creek. Like I saw him by the cliffside. So yeah. But from what I'm seeing from the guide, the first one is right here. Let's go there. Okay. Fight, fight, fight. Hey, you blondie, perfect timing. This punk's cruising for a bruise and let a hand and I'll make sure you get you. I'm going to bury your head in the dirt. I swear to God. What are you playing at? Calling in backup because you know you can't win? Fine. You two can play that game. Listen here, last. Help me take this guy down and I'll split the moral with you. We're just passing by. Counter offer. I'll handle you all. Too right, we're honorable adventurers. There's no way we're helping any nasty treasure holders. If someone up to no good, we're gonna put a stop to them. All 5 of you. As a matter of fact. See, that was quick, wasn't it? We showed them. Can you believe those treasure holders thought we'd play muscle for them? Ah, now it's mine and mine alone. Yes. Exactly, why share it when we could totally keep it for ourselves? No, what are you saying? We're righteous adventurers, right? So now we send the pack in. I was a little bit curious what exactly is in there that they were fighting for. Well, it's the Gardemek? Isn't that a Fontanian clockwork mecha, or Fontaine tech really is something else? Mine's still working after being transported all this way. Warning, startup mode, anomalous, energy model, abnormal, verification failed, verification failed, verification failed, verification failed, annihilate, 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 annihilate. Geek killer, watch out! I'ma beat this clanker up. Don't worry, Paimon. Where is my shield, man? Great, my shield was on a 3-second cooldown. I don't need no shield. I'll deal lunar charge without it after being alive. Bounty token, ladies brooch. Well, apparently I got something for the bounty post. Next is at Starshin Shoal. Oh, this must be the samurai because I remember him being near a cavern. That has to be the samurai.
つくよう
Why
な
is
日
this
差し
just
の
right
暑
here?
さ。
I'll
普
look
段
at it
使っ
later.
ている照明くらい暑いよ。
I vaguely remember him being right around here. Yeah, there it is. There he is.
Yeah.
There's the Kairagi. Don't struggle if you don't want to bleed. Leave your Mora and walk away. Help! Someone save me! Whoa, we should go help that guy. Yeah, we should. Or else he might die. Hey, Red Man, over here. Apparently he's impervious to bullets. Or arrows in this case. Hey, big guy, what do you think you're doing? Stop it right now. Mora? No, it was you who killed Murasaki. You must die. Oh, watch out, traveler. Well, apparently this guy's mad. Cuckoo in that guy.
Lock on! Lock on! 今だ!
防衛モード。
月光のように
Murasaki. Why is he talking about red? Thank you both so much for saving me. I'm Pekko, a traveling merchant. If you ever run into me in the future, I'll make sure to give you the best deals around. Today's my unlucky day. What did I do to deserve to run into this legend? Legend? Is that guy famous or something? Not in a good way. Word gets around among us traders. A few colleagues said they ran into him and swore they'd never take this route again. I didn't believe them. Figured they were exaggerating. You're braver than you look. We traveling merchants see all kind of things, you know. And well, sometimes stories grow in the telling. But anyway, they call him Gonpachi. Rumor has it that he got in trouble back in Inazuma, fled out there with his lover in tow. So that Murasaki kept mumbling about was. Oh right, this weirdo kept mumbling up that name during the fight with Traveler. Once you stray from the straight and narrow, it's hard to get back on track, even in a new place. Without honest work, you end up back where you started. This lifestyle might work for a lone wolf, but living life by the sword, sooner or later you're bound to cross the wrong person. From what I heard, that's how his lover met her end. Ever since then, he's been, well, not quite right in the head. Right. Robbing people is awful, but knowing how he ended up like this makes Paimon feel kinda bad for him. If Paimon ever gets robbed. It's a good thing I've got you around, Traveler, my Mora guardian. Alright, I won't keep you two any longer. Please take this as a token of my gratitude. Okay. $10,000 Mora. That's a lot. Okay. Okay, the next one is in Nash Town. Right here. So if we travel towards the left of Nash Town, I think that'll be. I might run into this person. Oh, is this her? Oh, this NPC looks kinda, you know? She a baddie. Prove the cognoscenti. Wait, are you talking about what Paimon thinks you're talking about? Why are you crowding around? We're discussing something super top secret here. A clue about Reed Miller's great treasure. Fantastic. Count me in. Fair point. In that case, let's team up. I've been struggling to scrape together enough startup money anyway. 1 share for me, 1 for you, and 1 for the flying one. That's 3 shares. 500,000 Mora each. 500,000 Mora? Didn't we agree this was supposed to stay between the two of us? I only told you because I trust you. But 1.5 million more. That's way beyond the start of startup money I could raise on my own. I just about scraped together 500,000. And these two look like seasoned adventurers. If we team up, won't our chance of success go way up? I have high hopes for you, Veri. And if you think you found the right people, then I'm willing to give you a shot. Now, as for our flying friend here, given her unique physique, it's only fair she receives special consideration. Ooh, is that a gift for Paimon? Sort of. It's a special version of Natlan's standard strength tonic. We tweaked it so it works for more people. Even people who fly. It's totally safe. As for the price, normally it goes for 2 million more, but since you're with Berry, I'll give you the friend's rate just 1 million more. What do you say? 1 million more? 500,000, not a more shake now, or we walk. Why are you bargaining? We don't even need this thing. Exactly, Miss Hidimbi. Hidimbi. I didn't expect the flying one to be of much use anyway. It would be silly to waste the strength tonic on her. Wait a second. Hidimbi? You're the one who scammed Netochka. All you wanted was to see if you had any good clues for finding treasure, but it turns out you're shady and he's just dumb. If you think you could trick the great adventurer traveler in Paimon, you better think again. Shady? Trick you? I assure you this clue is entirely genuine. And so is the tonic. As for the price, that's just business. But as for you, little loudmouth, you're exactly the sort of person I can't stand dealing with. Loud, full of yourself, all bark and no bite. Riding on someone else's coattails, like you're a big deal yourself. Oh, damn. Shots fired. Miss Hidimbi? And you, Veri? Didn't we agree this was supposed to stay between us? When something's meant to be a secret, you lean in close and whisper, not shout for the whole world to hear and attract unwanted company. And you've put me in a foul mood now, and I won't feel any better until I've taught you a lesson. Look, ma'am, you might look hot, but... Man, shut your... Now look here, madam. You might look pretty hot, and that might be a really unfortunate angle, but right now you're in no position to be saying that. Take this. What'd she do? Throw sand in our
あ
eyes?
なたも一緒に踊りたいの？
You fool.
絶縁障壁
風が立つぞ。
一緒に踊りましょう。
Gilded lie is her epithet.
少なくとも観客はいたか
You
ら。
little... Oh, good. You plan to kill me or chop me to pieces, go ahead, I won't resist. Whoa, Traveler and Paimon would never do anything like that. You just promise us you won't trick anyone else, okay? Even a blockhead like Viri. Where did he slip off to? Anyway, you shouldn't take advantage of people, not even the dumb ones. You're kinder than most. If I'd met more folks like you back in Sumeru, maybe I wouldn't have ended up like this. Are you curious to find out what happened to me? 2 million more and I'll land it here. Sharp little thing, aren't you? I haven't made a proper deal in ages. Maybe it's time I switched careers. Better that than having the one-inch guild on my case. If you figured that out earlier, you wouldn't have ended up getting smacked around just now. Sometimes you need a little wake-up call to force a real choice. Good or bad, it gets you moving. Kid, flying one, if either of you ever needs that kind of push, come find me. Oh, we got an ally. Thanks and all, but Paimon hopes that won't be necessary. Hidden believes that her piece of red satin behind and... What is a satin? And waves goodbye as she leaves. Or satin. Oh. Well, she took off her eye cloak. Nice. Well, there's quite a lot of them. Let's see. Who's left? I think more of these will be unlocked in the future. So let's go back to the flagship first. Where's the flagship again?
Yup.
Oh, it's over on that side. Okay, before we hand these in, I want to actually take a look and read. How many pieces do we have? We have 3 in total. I thought I had 4. A piece of resin used to cover the eyes. It can be submitted to the flagship to prove one of the small things. Since everyone has lies they want to believe. Oh, that's pretty deep. I didn't mean to do that. Lady's brooch. Broken gear from the clockwork mega can be submitted to the flagship to prove the money for it. Ah, my good sir. Ah, my good sir. I could never forget the day I first laid my eyes on the lady's captivating grace. Since that moment, she has never left my thoughts. She's not one to obey the will of others. If you should meet her, read carefully. Don't be drawn in by her dazzling beauty like a Matsuo flame. That was my take on a attempted British accent. A protective guard from an Inazuman blade that has witnessed countless battles. It can be submitted at the flagship of the fleeting world. A body clad in sorrow. Cherry blossoms fall, untended by tomorrow. Spring departs, never to return. That's pretty sad. Good job, the bounty's yours. Submit the second one. Submit the last one. High Noon's verdict. Nice. So, are we talking like the rest of them are not even there? Multiple counts of murder. Wishes to the core. Current whereabouts unknown. Interesting. Okay, well I think that's about it.
賞金についての交渉は一切なしだ。
Okay, let me check the next quest.
賞金についての交渉は一切なしだ。
Next is the stress of changing careers. All of these are long quests. That's in the middle of the island. I didn't expect these to take this long. Go headed this way, maybe they won't object to being guinea. Oh, those are dangerous words. Dear guest, I am Wanio. Might I borrow just 1 minute of your precious time? I swear you'll leave with a smile. This guy seems kind of weird. And Paimon heard him say guinea pigs just now. We should go, traveler. Oh, do I really come across as weird? Small wonder. Everyone keeps running off. But that's word for word. The pitch that Bonska taught me back in Noshtown. If your goal is to blurt out sales pitch, of course it's going to come off sounding weird. Fair point. If someone ran up to me shouting, "Dear guest," I'd probably avoid eye contact and hurry away too. Turns out starting a new career at my age isn't easy. Darn it, I really thought being a boss meant kicking back and letting the money roll in. But hey, you did become a boss, right? Congratulations on that, but What made you want to change careers all of a sudden, Manio? Or why no? I was a treasure hunter for so long, but honestly, I'd been thinking about getting out of the game for a while. There's this classic joke in the line of work where the only place a 35-year-old treasure hunter gets called young. Someone has no idea. At the funeral, that's pretty good. Everyone's dabbing their eyes and saying, poor thing that died so young. I'm 34 this year. At last month's gathering in the flagship, everyone was speaking to me with this weird, respectful tone. And it's not like I've ever found any of Reed Miller's old treasures or anything, so when they started speaking to me all reverent like, it fell off. Then I looked around and realized somehow at some point all the old dogs had disappeared and the room was filled with fresh-faced rookies. I suddenly realized I was the oldest one there. There I was in the middle of all that noise and cheer, and yet the sudden chill gripped me tight like a voice whispering, "You're next." It was downright terrifying. But if you look at it another way, you've actually been pretty lucky, right? After all, you made it this far in one piece. Luck doesn't hang around forever. That's why I wanted out of the business, but it's been pretty rough. If things keep going like this, I'll have to start taking on commissions again. If it really comes to that, I'll make sure my next year's funeral invite reads, "Look at me, no more rent, no more meals to worry about, and still so young, dude, jealousy." Yes. Oh my god. Now that I have a job, I understand this bit so well. Would anyone show up? Eh, who knows, maybe a bunch of folks would show up just for the chance to punch me. Then they might as well not come at all. Why would you even think about your funeral? Let's see if there's something we can do to help with your new career. You stopped us just now. What were you about to pitch us? Were you about to pitch us something? I wanted to show you my training grounds. Though well, it's not serious training or anything, just some light challenges like shooting targets and dodging stuff. Oh, that sounds kind of fun. Right? I figured kids would love this kind of thing, and there are tons of kids in Notchtown. My old colleagues should love it too, and there are so many footage stationed in Nordcry, it feels like it should be drawing in more people. But it seems like no one's really interested. Maybe it's just not fun enough. I don't know what's wrong with my training ground. You two look exactly like the kind of guests I had in mind, so if you'd be up for testing it out and maybe giving me some feedback, we'd love to play. Paimon means help. We'd love to help. Awesome, then please follow the course I designed. Your first challenge is nearby. The second one's over there. That way. I marked the interest to make it easy to spot. Oh, that was his challenge? The last challenge still needs a bit of work. I'll go fix it up now and wait for you there. As for the rest, well, there's definitely some technique to hitting targets, but for your first time, just go with your instincts. Too much explanation will only trip you up. Well then, have fun. After briefly explaining the course, Wino hurries off to finish setting up the final challenge. Okay. Wanyo, your thing is really busted. Like, look at that. That's faulty. Second one you mentioned should just be over there. Yeah, that's where I'm going.
ああ、キラキラで美しいな。
This is the second challenge. From here on, the terrain starts to play a role. Oh, and in the second half, the targets will start moving, so be ready to shoot on the run. Doesn't this spoil the most exciting part of the challenge? Someone still thinks he understands the problem now. Nothing feels like a surprise. There's no suspense. Oh, something just flashed over there. Oh, Paimon didn't see anything. What was it? Traveler, you're just messing with Paimon. There's nothing right there, right? This isn't the type of surprise Paimon wanted. You're a meanie just for that. You're leading the way. You're leading the way from now on. Hey. Let me take that real quick. Oh, this one's pretty good. Except that the things keep falling off. Okay. Bumbo.
金で解決できるなら簡単だ。だっはっ
Wanyo, we figured out what's wrong with the training ground. That doesn't matter anymore. It's time I started getting my affairs in order. Huh? What happened? All my targets have vanished again. Maybe someone took them by accident? No, it's happened before. I got new materials, made new ones, and hid them somewhere so no one would think to look. But they've been taken again, which means someone's doing this on purpose. Amon felt an eerie sensation in that cave just now. Could this have something to do with those sneaky thieves? It was just me messing with you. Wait, you sensed it too? The feeling of being watched? My instincts are never wrong. And anyway, my targets aren't worth that much. Who would want to steal them? Even though I never took the really risky commissions, when I was a treasure hunter, you don't spend that many years in a profession like mine without making a few enemies. By taking the targets, they're sending me a sign. The next target is me. It looks like I should change careers much sooner. Looks like I should have changed careers much sooner. I never thought I'd be sacrificing my life for a job like that at such a young age. Maybe you're overthinking it. Once we catch the thief, everything will become clear. You two are so kind. If you have the time, please do attend my funeral. Can we not just bring up your funeral? There's still a chance we can fix this. Is that what they call the energy of babes? Alright, I'll hang in there just a bit more. At the very least, I won't give up until they actually come knocking. After all, I poured almost all my savings into this training ground. I dealt with treasure hoarders before, and in my experience, if you want to catch them, the best way is to bait a trap. You can get target making materials at the Crumb Cake craft shop. I've been there a few times since they're after targets. Let's use some to lure them out. Alright, I'll leave the thief to you two. As for me, I'll stay here and get started on fixing the third challenge they messed up. Dang. Sorting rope. Oh my god. Fine. Let's do that quest first. We were about halfway through this one and it was pretty good too.
飛ぶか。
Please be voiced. Think.
なんでこんなに最近うまくいかないの？これじゃ全然寝られないよ。
落ち着いてください、アイノ。今うまくいかないのはこれから先うまくいく予兆なのです。ここさえ乗り越えればうまくいくようになりますよ。
That's not how it works.
そうなの？イネファって帰ってきてからなんだか慰めるのがうまくなったね。旅人に教えてもらったの？
ありがとうございます。ですが私にもよくわかりません。もうお休みください。分別ロボットの点検は私がやっておきますから。
やだ！スパナで一体ずつ頭を叩いて誰が悪さしてるのか見つけ出してやるんだから。
Greetings.
あれ？旅人にパイも来たんだね。こんにちは、アイのイネファ。いつぶりだっけ？前に会ってからそんなに経ってない気がするけど思い出せないや。昨日の夜はよく眠れなくて今日は頭が回らないんだ。でも君たちに会えてちょっと気分が晴れた気がする。
言ったでしょ、アイノ。うまくいかないのはうまくいく予兆だって。
Oh my god.
どういうこと？
問題が起きて心が乱れていましたが、アイノはちゃんとそれに向き合いました。そしたつまりうまくいかないはもう過去のことで、今はうまくいく時期に入ったということです。
そうかな。なんか納得しちゃいそうだけど。アイノ、お前機嫌があんまり良くなかったのか？何か悩みがあるなら話してくれよな。おい、大したことじゃないよ。でも最近夜中に誰かが工房の外でよく喧嘩してて、
Oh
そ
my
れが
god.
うるさくて夜寝られないの。昨日の夜なんて工房の中にまで入ってきたんだよ。それじゃあカチャカチャじゃなくてドタバタくるむかけ工房だな。それでそいつらは誰なんだ？なんか危なそうなやつらだな。
ご安心ください。ただの強盗団です。ファデュイのものを盗んだらしく、彼らに追われているのです。
え？強盗団？ただの地元ゴロつき集団のくせにファデュイに手を出すなんてすごい度胸だな。ある意味尊敬するぞ。いやでも深夜に騒ぎを起こすなんて許せないな。イネファが留守にしてた間は工房に隠れてこっそり呪いをかけるだけで精一杯だったけど、イネファが戻ってきた今ならあいつらを懲らしめてやらないと。
Oh, in Japanese it's saying I can kill them now.
彼らなら昨晩一掃しておきました。これでもうアイノを邪魔する人はいませんよ。
さすがイネファ。すごいなイネファ。じゃあこれで問題解決ってことか？睡眠不足については解決だけど、今日の朝アイノのお宝探しくんがまた故障したの。この子たちだよ。本当ならゴミの山から宝物を拾ってきてくれるんだけど。うわー、すごいやつらだな。褒めるのは一旦ストップ。この中に裏切り者がいるの。
Oh my god, sussy.
今朝この分別ロボットたちが全く価値のないものを拾ってきたのです。その比率からしてどれか一体が故障しているものと推定されます。
昨日の夜あいつらがアイノのお宝探しくんを壊したんだよ。アイノの作ったロボットが理由もなく壊れるなんてありえないもん。だったら弁償させないとだな。そうだよね。でもまずは故障してる子を見つけてどこが悪いのか調べないと。どうやって見つけるんだ？まずはすっごく怖い目つきで観察するの。圧をかければやましいことがある子は冷や汗をかくはずだよ。
Oh.
心理戦で見つけるつもりなのか。でも汗なんて流したりするのか。それでダメだったら一体ずつ部屋に連れてって取り調べするしかないね。
Oh my god, this pen was so funny. Can't you just take them apart and see which one is broken?
それはフェアじゃないと思うな。働き者のお宝探しくんも2体いるわけだし、その子たちまで同じように分解しちゃったらきっと悲しむでしょ。
Oh.
よし、おい聞こえたか。犯人は今すぐ名乗り出ろ。他のやつを巻き込むな。そうすればどうなるんだっけ。
Oh my god, Paimon.
自分から名乗り出たら軽いお仕置きで済ませてあげる。
Stare down the bots to track down the culprit.
お前結構ノリノリだな。怪しいやつはいたか。
It's the bot on the right.
右の子だね。心理戦に負けてボロを出した。
I can't believe it worked.
みんなその子を捕まえて。
Why did that work? Crap.
愛のイネファ捕まえたぞ。次はどうするんだ。
外観に異常は見られません。攻撃による故障の可能性は低そうです。
もしかして本当にコアの不具合。ちょっと分解してみよう。
Oh, there it goes.
逃げ出したぞ。追いかけよう。あれじゃないか。なんであんなにでかくなってるんだ。
いいえ、あれらは廃棄された分別ロボットです。まさか接続できるとは。
なんだかただの故障じゃない気がしてきた。とにかく今はあの子を捕まえよう。
Okay.
そこから吸い出して。
Got him.
やっと捕まえたぞ。これはただの故障じゃなさそうだな。まったく無知な方たちね。
Dang.
こいつ喋ったぞ。愛のこれって仕様通りなのか。ありえないよ。お宝探しくんに音声機能は搭載されてるけど、話せるのはあらかじめ用意した音声だけだし、イネファみたいに自立意識を持つこともないはずだよ。コアの品質が全然違うもん。でもなんか話が通じるみたいだぞ。もしかしてコアがアップグレードされたとか。
Can you tell me your name?
何？あなたには関係ないでしょ。
Rude.
うわ、生意気なやつだな。こいつの方がオイラを捕まえたみたいな態度だぞ。どうしたの？用がないならどこかに行ってちょうだい。でなければ全員逮捕してメロピで。
メロピデというのは何でしょうか。
あれ？メロピデって何だったかしら。
Oh, Fortress of Merpid. Ah. So it got malfunction with the Fontaine bot? Maybe it got like a part from Fontaine.
メロピデ要塞。確かそんな名前だった気も。
So you're from Fontaine.
何よ、いきなり女の子のプライベートに首を突っ込まないでちょうだい。女の子？お前は分別ロボットだろ。女の子よ。こんなのおかしいよ。何があったのかはわからないけど、この子は絶対にもともといたずら好きのお宝探しくんじゃない。よし、決めた。分解して中を調べてみよう。ちょっとベタベタ触らないで。誰か助けて。大丈夫、愛のも女の子だよ。
Oh my god.
旅人さん、パイモンさん、申し訳ありません。アイノは一旦興味を持つと無我夢中になってしまうのです。しばらく待ってあげてください。
Okay.
彼女なもし気になるようでしたら、また明日工房にお越しください。
Okay. Let's see what happens tomorrow. So what did you do to the
お
bot?
かしいな。などくらいの一般的な機械コアを使ってたはずなのに。アイノ、イネファ、様子見に来たぞ。
こんにちは。いらっしゃいませ。
Well, is the problem solved?
故障の原因は見つかったけど、逆におかしな点が増えちゃったんだ。どういうことだ？
故障していたロボットのコアにおかしな点がありまして、アイノがもともと使っていたコアではなく、フォンテーヌのクロックワークマシナリーのコアになっていたのです。
コアが変わった？じゃあ元のコアを見つけないといけないのか？心配しないで。もともと入れてたコアはいろんなガラクタから取り出してきたごく普通のやつだから、100個なくしたって大丈夫。むしろ気になるのは今入ってるコアの方だよ。すごく高度でアイノでもわからないような機能がたくさん搭載されてるんだ。え、そうなのか？じゃあイネファみたいに喋れるのもそのおかげってことか？わかんない。でもこのコアが過去に何らかの爆発を経験してるってことは分かったよ。ほとんどのモジュールが破損してて、アイノに直せるのは一個もない。アイノでも修理できないのか。
フォンテーヌ製のコアということは分かりましたが、使われている技術はかなりマイナーなものです。その技術に関する知識がない限り、コアの修理はできません。
でもちゃんと収穫もあったよ。壊れたデータの断片から意味のありそうな情報を見つけたんだ。ザの一文字。ザ？それってこいつの名前なのか？違うと思う。でもきっと重要な意味があるはずだよ。だってこの文字はコアの深層部にあったんだもん。一番守りが固い場所だから消えずに残ってたんだね。一番守りが固い場所？
もし私のコアが壊れそうになったら、アイノに関するデータはその場所に保管します。
Oh.
悪いの悪いの飛んでいけ。イネファのコアは壊れないよ。縁起でもないこと言わないで。
今のは説明のためにした単なる過程の話です。
そんなことより早く言って。悪いの悪いの飛んでいけって。
悪いの悪いの飛んでいけ
そうそう。おお。とにかくコアの下層部にはまだ意味のあるデータが残ってるはずだよ。そうでなきゃ喋れるはずないもん。ゆっくり掘り出してあげるからね。一つ残らず見つけ出してやるんだから。不思議なコアだな。でもなんでそんなすごいものがお宝探し君に入ってたんだ？おめでとうパイマン。一番大きな疑問点に気づいたね。誰かがいつの間にかお宝探し君のコアを入れ替えた。壊れてるけど研究価値のあるコアとガラクタから取れる元のコアをね。
Maybe it has something to do with the Fatui or the treasure hoarders?
おめでとう。一番可能性の高い答えを見つけたね。故障の前日に何があったかといえば、ファデュイが砲塔弾を追いかけて工房に侵入してきた。このコアは砲塔弾がファデュイから奪ったものなんじゃないかな。慌てた砲塔弾はこれをお宝探し君に入れて、代わりに入ってたコアを差し出したのかも。 これなら話の筋が通るでしょ。ああいうのって結構賢いと思わない？イネファ
もちろんです。先ほどの話はアイノの推測に過ぎませんが、碑文の館からそれを裏付ける手がかりを入手しました。
Intel from the Curatorium.
先日傀儡の部隊がスネージナヤに寄港した際、貨物が盗まれました。盗品の詳細は不明。犯人はたった3名からなる砲塔団とのことです。その砲塔団を率いているのは白髪でフードをかぶった女性。残りのメンバーはピンクの髪と青紫の髪の男性だと聞いています。
おお、それが例のやる気満々な地元連中か。
最近活動し始めたばかりの集団で、碑文の館の推測によればよそから逃げ込んできた人たちではないかとのことです。
そいつらのことは気にしないで。ヤホダも言ってたよ、ただの雑魚だって。
Well, what should we do now?
そうだな。もし本当にその砲塔団がこっそり入れたんなら絶対また取りに来るよな。来たって構わないよ。もし礼儀正しくしてたらクルムカテをおごってあげる。でも態度が悪かったらお腹が痛くなるまでイネファのドーナツを食べさせてやるんだ。もしそいつらがこっそり忍び込んできてコアを盗んだらどうするんだ？へへ、対策ならとっくに考えてあるよ。今日はあの子を隠しておくの。イネファ、アザザたちを呼んできて。
This is an interesting little quest.
じゃじゃーん、アザザを壊れたお宝探しくんの中に隠そうと思うんだ。勝手に名前をつけないでくださる？でも君のことを呼ぶとき何か名前が必要でしょ？ランボロ？変わった名前だね。それって壊れたデータの中に入ってたの？全然レディーっぽくないけど。
How about Charred Lombro?
名字ならそこまで変じゃないかも。決めた。君の名前はアザザランボロ。これなら文句ないでしょ。文句があったって知らないもん。勝手に人の家に入ってきたんだから。これからはちゃんとここで働いてもらうからね。すごく嫌がってるみたいだぞ。
いえ、そのような感情は持っていないはずです。
どういうことだ？この子のコアはもうボロボロに壊れてるんだよ。だから今話している言葉も口調も壊れたデータの中に残ってる情報を断片的に模倣してるだけ。もっとわかりやすく言うと、ザって文字が誰かの名前なら今のアザザはその人の真似をしてるってこと。そうだったのか。うん。でも今それは置いといて、先にやるべきことをやっちゃおう。アザ旅人も試してみる？面白いよ。
Okay.
よくできてるね。機械技師の才能があるよ。ありがとうね。これで今までよりずっとすごいお宝探しくんが手に入った。あざざ、真面目に働くんだよ。給料はちゃんと払ってあげるから。そんなことどうだっていいわ。本当に気性が荒いんだね。お花をつけてあげる。ほら、もっと優しくなってね。すごく可愛くなった。そうだ、旅人パイモン。もし今後ネジとかナットとか使い道のなさそうな材料を拾ったらここに持ってきて。お花に変えたりアイノの作業場をアップグレードしたりするのに使うから。 もちろんただ働きはさせないよ。毎日来たくなるくらいの報酬を出してあげる。交渉成立でいいかな？
Deal.
やっぱりイネファの言った通りだった。うまくいかないのはうまくいく予兆。君たちの旅もきっとそうなるよ。
Okay. I guess that's the quest, right? Oh, join meeting point, construction unlocked. Ah, that's what it is. So anything I get from the treasure, just like the sigils, we hand them over to Aino. And these are the quests. I've done most of them. Well, I've done all of them, but... Oh, it's you. What do you want? Picking up trash. Sorting out garbage. They call this waste separation, but why does it need to be separated? This waste was fine where it was. Different waste can be used for different things. Then what kind of waste am I? What can I be used for? Not waste your chart. How am I not waste? I'm pieced together from trash. I'm more waste than this garbage sorting. But you're very useful. In what way? You can separate other waste. Yes, that's wonderful. Does that make me a waste captain? Not a trash captain. Wouldn't be this good at picking, pick, picking up trash. Only I, the king of garbage heap, can be this good, right? Thank you. Now I understand my purpose. I am the trash king. There can be no mistaking that. Yes, the trash king must get to work. Out my way. You do not meet the criteria to be picked up by me. You don't look very happy. That's because I'm about to die. What the frick? What happened? Huh? Have you never encountered a deadline before? It's a specific time. And when you go over it, you die. So you mean you're about to pass a deadline? Ainefo and Ina said the deadline for separating this waste is tomorrow. Do you mean Aino and Inefa? Ainefo and Ina. I've already exceeded one deadline. Aino and Inefa are dead. Now there's only Ainefo and Ina. Oh, why them? Because I'm the one doing the work, obviously. I can't be the one who dies. Who would that be fair? The profits should be evenly spread. I need to get back to work. If you keep distracting me like this, the deadline's going to pass, and we'll be left with Aifa and Aine. No. What the heck, man? Can you tell me a joke? What is a joke? It is where you say something that makes people laugh. You look lovely today. Thank you. How was my joke? It was very good, but it wasn't really a joke. Was it not a joke? Yesterday I heard Aino say that to Inefa. And Inefa laughed. I saw it happen. Okay. Do you have any more jokes? You look so silly. Huh? Why did you not laugh? Yesterday Aino said this while wiping cream on Inefa's face. And Inefa laughed. I saw it happen. Hey, what's with that look on your face? Are you planning to say that this isn't a joke either? You don't seem to understand jokes. Leave now. I'm finished telling jokes to you. Alright, last line. Do you still remember what happened before? Of course I remember. I'll never forget. You helped Aino catch me. I used to be a carefree prospector bot doing whatever I pleased. Now I'm slaving away sorting out garbage. I'll always remember you. Always. What would happen before? What happened before? What happened before? What hap. System reset in progress. It's you. What do you want? Oh my god, I pissed her off a bit too much. Okay. So the quest I was doing Um, I think it is that one. Not a bad haul today. Do you have any materials for making targets? You're buying this too? I don't think I've seen you before. Looks like this stuff's pretty popular. But I didn't get any today. Maybe try asking Cisco. She's right over there. This her? No, this is art. If only I could show those geezers back at the auction house. Is there anything of note nearby? That Biana's workshop, of course, although you probably knew that already. Let's see, something noteworthy. Oh yeah, there's quite a few magical crystal ore veins around if you're interested. Check out. Not that I care. Better give a look at this. Probably enough ones. And hello, do you have any materials for making targets? Nope, I sold all mine a few days ago. Try asking Cisco, she might have some. That's that girl over there. Yeah, that is Cisco. Damn, that's crazy game. We haven't talked to that girl over there. Hello, small child. Hi there. Let Paimon introduce herself. Paimon is Paimon and she's Traveler. We're here on Wino's behalf to ask if you have any materials for making targets. Wino? Oh, you mean Uncle Young? He's run out of targets again? He just picked up a new batch the other day. Sounds like his training ground is a roaring success. Actually, it's quite the opposite. Paimon thinks the only real customers are the two of us. Huh? What happened? The girl seemed concerned, so you tell her about the missing targets. So things have been tough for him. No wonder he looked so down. If you hadn't told me, we would have no idea. What do you mean by we? The kids around here. We all know Uncle Young needs target materials, so whenever we come across any, we collect them to sell them. And then you go steal his target afterwards? Also, if Wino loses his targets, he'll come back to buy more materials and then you take apart the targets and sell them back to him? Well, yes, but we never stole anything. Sorry, we don't really know Uncle Young's business was doing well. We figured if he kept buying that many targets, he must be kinda rich. He used up almost all his savings just to keep the trading ground afloat. I'm really sorry. If there's anything I can do to help, you could start by telling me who's the real thief is. Well, I guess it was the Hollow Hands, but they're not bad guys. The Hollow Hands? Who are they? I can't tell you that. Wino really needs our help right now, so no matter what, we have to find out who's been stealing those targets. Alright, but we don't really know who they are. They always vanish fast, and no one's ever seen them. I think they're like Reed Miller, a good kind of thief. We trade with them sometimes. No matter what we bring them, they always give us something really valuable in return. You traded with them but never seen them? They're very cautious. We just leave the stuff at the usual trading spot. We never actually meet them face to face. Aren't you even a little bit curious who the Hollow Hands are? Of course we are, but they have their own rules. And if we want to trade with them, we have to respect those rules. Weird. What could the Hollow Hands have against Wino? We just thought thieves have their reason for thieving, so we figured Uncle Young must be loaded or something. Sorry. If you want to get his targets back, you could try trading them for some old portable bearings. I don't know if that's enough left, though. Uncle Young probably bought some just a few days ago. It's not like we have any other ideas. Let's give it a try. Well, we got 3 of those old portable bearings. This should be enough. So now, It's time to trade, right? Where's the trading spot? Is it okay if I'm the one to make the trade? I'll promise I'll tell them not to bother Uncle Young ever again. We need to find out who they are. Cisco, you trust the Hollow Hands even though they won't show you their faces, right? Then sure you can trust Traveler and Paimon too. Okay, Paimon, you got a point. I guess in a place like Nordcry, trusting others is never easy. To tell you the truth, I kind of feel scared every time I go to the cave to trade. It's pitch black in there and you can hear this rustling sound. I always feel like there's a load of eyes staring at me. Linus felt like he was being watched too. It has to be them. But they're not bad guys, really. Every time we walk up to the little trade box, we leave our stuff inside, then we close our eyes and then count to 77. And then whoosh, it's gone. Like spag gift. It's been like that every single time. They never hurt any of us. Why 77? I heard it's because Reed Miller once stole 77 treasures from the governor's palace. But Bozena says it's actually because he had 77 loyal followers. Or maybe it's because Reed Miller fell out of a window and did 77 somersaults before hitting the ground. If that was the case, I don't think he'd be remembered as a legendary thief. I bet a monster shows up at 78 and eats you. What? Traveler, you're just messing with Paimon again, aren't you? Anyway, everyone has a different story, but they all include the number 77. So who knows, maybe your version is the truth after all. Okay, good luck with the trade. And we'll tell everyone about Uncle Young too. We'll also do our best to gather targets for him. No charge this time. But first, we'd better go say sorry. Okay. Got 10,000 more up from me. All of the music is just gone.
平等に分配しないことは争いにつながるものだが、私はいらないから持っていくといい。
What are we supposed to do next? Start counting and close our eyes? Start from what? 77? You jump straight to 77. Do you really think that's going to work? Someone will be really happy she didn't have to close her eyes. Traveler, look! Sniffer moles! So the Hollow Hands are... Well, the legendary elusive rogues, the Hollow Hands are actually a bunch of sniffer moles? Paimon guesses it makes sense now that she's thinking about it. Why did you steal Wino's targets? They don't seem to understand Paimon's question. 77. It answered you, so what 77 supposed to mean? Reed Miller's 77 treasures? His 77 loyal followers? Squeak, squeak. Don't tell Paimon that thing 77 sounds like squeak, squeak. Could that be it? 77, squeakity 7, squeakity squeak. Paimon's confused. Squeak, 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 squeak. So in the end, we still don't know what it means. Oh, it does.
金で解決できるなら簡単だ。だから金はたくさんあった方がいい。そう思わないか?
What's that over there?
平等に分配しないことは争いにつながるものだが、私はいらないから持っていくといい。
Hmm. Target's been used to line their nests too. Okay.
風が立つぞ。
Well, there's another one. Alright, that should be all the targets. So they were using them as bedding all along. That's why they kept going after Wino. I thought that bird looks a lot... Wait, hold on. Probably has something to do with the colors and patterns. So they were using them for decoration? Maybe sniffer moles like that sort of style, like Cisco said. Thieves have their reasons for thieving. Still, even if we bring the targets back now, they'll probably get stolen again in a few days. Should we do? Let's head back and talk to Wino. Yep, I'm sure we can find something better than targets for their nest. Let's head back and figure it out together. Oh man. I thought this was just supposed to be a small quest. Yeah, it's pretty big. Ah, you're back. I was just wondering if I should start getting my affairs. Never mind. It's good to see you back in one piece. You can rest easy, Wino. Those sneaky targets thieves are definitely not old enemies of yours. Really? Actually, that girl Cisco came to apologize just now. She said the one behind us are called the Hollow Hands. Sound like a pretty serious organization. They're a bunch of sniffer moles. Sniffer moles? Come to think of it though, I didn't feel like I was being watched. It never felt ominous, not like all the time I've sensed real danger. But why would they want to steal my targets? You tell Wino everything you uncovered. Ah, so that's what this was all about. I was this close to making arrangements for my funeral. Looks like I'll have to teach them a lesson. But they didn't mean anything by it. No, that's not what I meant. If a few old portable bearings were enough to trade back the target, that means the exchange rate's totally in our favor. You mean if I show up with all sorts of gifts next time, I might get something amazing in return. Maybe I can make back all the losses from those stolen targets sooner than I thought. Those losses weren't actually caused by the Hollow Hands. Yeah, I know. Cisco told me already. Still, I'm not going to ask those kids to repay anything. She was chirping away just now, giving me all sorts of feedback on the training ground, and she even promised to bring her friends to come and play. Honestly, that's worth more to me than any amount of aura. Textbook treasure hunter's instincts. Former treasure hunter. Thanks a lot. I think we figured out how to make this place more fun. I just hope more folks will want to stop. Wanna give it a shot? The final challenge? I promise it's way more fun than the first two. Let's give it a go. I would ever say no to something. Okay. Hold on. These things are pretty important too. What's he doing? Don't be taking my grenade. I didn't mean to take this.
Yup.
The last one was actually kind of fun. What was that back here? Oh, there's still a target right here. Congratulations, you're the first team to complete all the challenges. Hey look, even the Hollow Hands came to cheer us on. Maybe they're waiting for a chance to steal the targets? I've got to find them some comfier bedding material than those targets. Alright, I almost forgot your victory prize. This is some stuff I gathered back in the day. It's worth a decent amount. But that was to Wino, the treasure hunter. For Wino, the training ground boss, it's not much use anymore. Please take this as a token of my gratitude. Luckily, we're not training ground bosses, so we'll gladly take this treasure off your hands. Come on now, my training ground will always be free for the two of you. Drop by anytime you like. Okay. Let's go, treasure.
平等に分配しないことは争いにつながるものだが、
Now,
私はいらないから持っていくといい。
man, I've been at this for 3 hours. And there's still a lot of quests. Let me see. Yeah, it seems like I can't finish this today, as I've run out of time. That being said, thank you to anyone who was watching, and see you later.